All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our podcast. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Still trying to get our subscribers back up. Follow us on all social media platforms at Get It From My Mama. Okay. What are we discussing?
Let's see. What are we going to discuss today? I think you're going to like this.
Oh, Lordy.
All right. This is called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
What we about to discuss?
Age ain't nothing but a number.
I guess. Not to me.
You agree or disagree?
I highly disagree.
Why?
While ages is a number, it's not nothing but a number because that number means something. So,
What does it mean?
it's an age indicator, which should also indicate how, childish or mature someone is. All of that matters.
Okay. So I wanted to discuss this because we talk about this a lot, and I wanted to kind of break it down because you get upset with me a lot about things that have happened in the past when it comes to age. And now I want to put it out there.
Okay.
Okay? So you say age is a number, but it's more to that.
Correct.
Not a problem.
I mean, how do you feel?
I feel the same way.
Okay.
But let's be clear.
Oh, see that but. She always comes
No,
with
no,
that
it's no but. I just want to take it back.
Okay.
Okay. So Age Ain't Nothing But a Number was the name of Aaliyah's first album.
What's the next line in that song?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna get to that because I've told you this before, but like I said, you don't listen. Like you don't really take it all in. So that's the name of that album. That album was released in 1994. Got that? She was 15.
Okay.
Who was the album produced by?
R. Kelly.
Okay.
How old was he?
He was 27.
My age. Got it.
Yeah. So, got that?
Got it.
Okay.
27 and 15?
Yeah. 14, 15. She in the studio. She made this album. Now, when this album came out, you have to remember that we only see what we see. That's it. So when the video comes out, she doesn't look like she's 14, 15 years old. I'm just letting you know. So we see a girl, beautiful, hair wrap, sunglasses. Sometimes that's it. That's all we have. That's all we know. You got that?
Yeah.
That's it. Now, when the news comes out that they've gotten married and the parents are involved and things had to get annulled, that's it. All we do is we get the news and then that's that. You get that? So the news comes and it's like, dang, that's odd. That's strange.
What's odd? What's strange?
That would happen between a young girl and someone who's
a marriage,
older.
Correct.
Correct. And then me, because I have the album, it's like, I'm thinking about all of the songs on that album, which are very mature songs. And
by
she's
a 15-year-old.
Correct. Being produced by him.
Yeah.
So Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, just like I said, that was the name of the album, and I will tell you the lyrics. So yeah, age ain't nothing but a number. Throwing down ain't nothing but a thing. This something I have for you, it'll never change. That was the hook.
So y'all didn't see a hidden message in that song?
You keep missing it. You keep saying some y'all. Okay? So that was the song. And At Your Best was on that album too. So I loved Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. But
yeah.
Okay. Got that part? Okay. Now, grooming. I want to define that. Because people always, getting all up in arms. And, I learned something today about grooming. But grooming, according to dictionary.com, it is a noun. It's the act or instance of engaging in behaviors or practices intended to gradually condition or emotionally manipulate a victim over time, as through friendship, gifts, flattery, in order to entrap the person, typically in a sexually abusive or predatory relationship. grooming.
I know, yeah.
So now we're learning more about grooming because things are now coming out. And usually this involves musical people some strange way. But it definitely still happens to regular people also.
Yeah, because it seems like it's always like a teacher-student type of thing. Meaning, R. Kelly was the teacher. She's the, like a protege. She's,
You got it.
Yeah.
But on top of that, you also have to remember family members are also being groomed also.
Correct.
Parents are being groomed.
Correct.
All of this is happening at this time. So we also have to think about Aaliyah. So same thing. Here we go again. You just have to remember we only getting little spurts of news. So Aaliyah, she was very young. She's 21. She passed at 22? Mm-hmm. So she was 22 when she made Rock the Boat. You've seen that video before. Beautiful.
Yeah.
She don't look like she, you know what I mean? And that's, so she had a relationship with Dame Dash. So at that time he was 30.
And she was 21?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see where I'm going with this? So just be mindful of that. Then we talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z. So you just kind of see the pattern even when we talking about Cassie and Diddy. So you see the pattern.
Correct.
Okay. She talking about correct. Now we know stuff happened with R. Kelly when he had to go on trial.
The first time?
Yes, the first time. Again, this is during our time.
Again,
this happened in 2008. So same thing. He was acquitted.
Let's see, how old was I in 2008? 10.
Yeah, so he was acquitted of those charges. So a lot of times my daughter gets upset with me, like, I'm the people, it's not that. At that time, once we knew his history, the thing about now and then is we took the information and put it in our brains and it stayed there. Nowadays, you guys have so much information
that's coming in, yeah,
but you don't use any of the information, which is lunacy.
I mean, you're absolutely correct.
But that's how it is. So we use that information, and this is how the jokes came about. Well, to make sure, R. Kelly ain't around. This is where the jokes came from because we learned from that. It wasn't that we were like,
oh, we just cool with it.
Yeah, it wasn't that. We knew, like, okay, make sure, Kels with these little young, like, we got it. But, y'all took the information and was like, running towards things you wasn't supposed to be running towards. But
I'm just
saying we learned from that information. So that's the difference now. So now when we talk about men, sometimes with age ain't nothing but a number. It seems like we have a double standard
in terms of
when women do it.
It's ridiculous either way.
Okay. Why?
Who says otherwise?
Say more. I mean, sometimes people feel like, like that's okay.
Well, I'm really glad you brought this up because I feel like it was, for some strange reason, I don't know if grooming wasn't a word back in 1994. Was that not a word? Was that not a thing?
It wasn't a word that we used. No.
So it wasn't a thing, right?
It wasn't
yeah, because
a thing.
That's all of y'all were being groomed. It seemed like it was normalized for it to be age gap relationships when that shouldn't have been normal.
Well, that's something that's been going on even
that's not normal.
Kind of like with my grandmother, she was married at probably 14, 15. That was like that's what they did.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but that's what they did back then. And I agree, that's way too young.
So it's like you were a victim. That's how I be feeling, like you were groomed at 14.
But it seemed like that was the norm. You're absolutely right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
You're too young. That's
correct. That's
too young.
Way too young.
But that's kind of like what they did.
With Aaliyah being 15, marrying a 27-year-old, that's ridiculous.
But I mean,
and even if it was a woman, a 27-year-old marrying a 15-year-old, are you serious, Mama?
Listen, you don't have to tell me. I'm just saying,
So it's no double standard about it. To me, both of it is equally ridiculous.
So you're correct. We're gonna get to the women in a second, but let's be clear of technology and the time, because I think a lot of times y'all lose context. Okay, so us being able to just basically text was in 99. That's just a basic keep pressing. So
y'all had mobile phones in 99?
Well, like I say, I probably
Nokia?
didn't have one, but it was probably just a real basic,
Okay.
It was
crazy.
real basic. Nothing extraordinary. All right. MySpace was in 03.
Dang.
All right. So remember, we're not on these platforms on a phone. We're on our computers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that MySpace, I don't even like to think about that because it was ridiculous. Like, just to change a song would probably take me 2 days. But Facebook was in 04.
Oh, just when they asked when Facebook.
Okay, 04, and same thing. Facebook was a different time. It was really a way to keep in touch with people and classmates. It was totally different. Okay, Twitter 06. iPhone, the first iPhone 07.
That is crazy.
You get where I'm going here? So it wasn't like that. So we didn't get information like that.
As quick as we are getting it.
Absolutely not. So if I was watching MTV and Kurt Loder would pop up, he gonna give you a quick, hot 10, 15 seconds information, and that's it. We get the information, it goes in, and we done. We moving on with life. We not getting beat over the head with information all day like now.
Yes.
Now it becomes a crutch, and wasn't like that. So you have all of that in context. So iPhone 07. Okay.
You had one?
I had one. Yes. Got the iPhone. Brett got me my first iPhone.
I know that's right.
We got the iPhone 07. And even then, we still don't have the capabilities that you have now. We still, it wasn't there yet. So now on, you shouldn't be getting mad at me when certain things are happening with people, and you acting like we are like we are responsible. Like, this is it. We got the information, and that was that. All right. So R. Kelly did this. He was acquitted. That's the information we got. That's it. That's all we have. All right. We ain't got no Twitter.
Why y'all? How was he acquitted?
He was acquitted because she didn't say anything. She didn't testify against him. And again, of course, that's their thing.
So I'm saying, like, y'all know he was wrong.
And that's all we have. That's what I'm saying. So back then, you got bootleg DVDs and stuff on the street. So the stuff is on the street, but that's it. It's bootleg. It is what it is. People say what they need to say, and we move on. Got it?
Got it.
All right. So now today we got the Brandy and the Wanye thing. So same thing. She's saying she was 16. He was like 22. You know what I mean?
Horrible. That's horrible.
But same thing. They still in the industry, but
Yeah, teacher, mentee.
Here we go. I can remember what Mariah Carey, when she first got married to Tommy Mottola, she was 23. He was 20 years older than her.
He was 40 something?
Yes.
It might be a financial thing.
It's a grooming thing. Yeah. Just like you said, these are young, vulnerable, they don't have the experience. So again, you can take them in and you can mold and shape them into whatever you want to mold and shape them to, because they're young and impressionable. You got it.
Yeah,
so quite naturally, I mean, the marriages didn't last very long. So then we move on to women. So Usher married his wife. He was 28. She was 37. Now the difference here is
he was older though, so I feel like his brain is fully developed enough to.
He's in his late 20s.
Yeah, I can't say nothing about that. You 30, you married 40, or that's on you.
I mean, I can say that his mom saw something that he couldn't see, which is usually.
I mean, that's like me. How would you feel if I married a 39-year-old?
I wouldn't feel that. I mean, we definitely gonna get into that, but. Even now, Usher's wife is still older than him.
Well, maybe he just like older women.
He does. I think he does, but still in your 20s is still a thing for me. When you're in your 20s, that's rough. Okay. Bobby and Whitney. So Bobby was 23 and Whitney was 29. Even though Whitney always kind of looked a little older, but so people would get on Bobby,
that's a 5-year age gap, right?
And that's not bad. It was 23 and 29,
and they're over the age of 21. That's my thing. Like, it's not like they're
So 21 is your
that's your
starting point. Okay, so 23 and 29, once again, superstars in their 20s, but Yeah. Um. So now we have the whole. I don't want to mess up Salon's son name, so I'm gonna just call him Jay. So we got Jay, he's 21. Then you got Tommy, who's
Absolutely
41.
not. Absolutely not. I do not like that. Because I think about if a Kai brought home a 40-year-old woman, I would kick him in his face and her. Because what you want with a 21-year-old? He can't even rent a car without that $30 fee every day. So that means like you 40. You older than his mama. That's the most disrespectful part. You older than his mama.
Me, you think it's something mental? Like, what is it?
With the women?
Yeah.
If you remember, I think they're chasing like that youthfulness, like that, that young and lit feeling. I don't know if the 40-year-old's not cutting it, but Jay, he young, he lit. He a model. He got it going on. He's handsome. So maybe the men on Love and Hip Hop not doing it for her. Maybe she want the fresh meat.
You can want that, but then you have to look at the bigger picture. Like, he's
a child.
He's a baby. So when I call these kids babies, yeah, you're a baby. Like,
because even me at 27, I wish I would talk to a 20-year-old. That feels like predatorial. Like, what do I want with somebody that's still in college? He probably still in college.
That's why I'm asking if it's something mental. Mm-hmm. You're saying it's something that they're
maybe they just want to feel like they want to feel young again. I'm just trying to rationalize it.
Okay, then we have Drea. No, I was gonna mess that up. I don't know how to say her name.
Drea
or Drea. Drea, and then you got Jalen Green. So here we go again. 22.
Foul on the play. And then she had a baby. That's even worse.
That's 22 and what, 39, 40?
Don't they have a movie called like May December or something? Have you ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
About a lady, probably in her 50s, who fell in love with her student. And he's so... What's that word when you keep going to your captor? What is that, Munchausen? Or...
Yeah.
He's so... He doesn't realize he was...
that's not Munchausen.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the only thing he knows to go back to. That's what it be given. Like, that is some strange stuff for you to fall in love with somebody 20, 30 years younger than you. It gives you didn't get what you needed, as a someone who was dating and coming up, and you just trying to go back and redo it. That's what it gives.
And I think when people are giving their opinions, I know opinions don't really matter. It's deeper than that, though, because as a mother, that's the stuff that you're thinking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
And she has, these people have kids. So I don't know if they think about, what if your child, did the same thing? Would you be okay with that?
Listen, I mean, you keep looking at me like it's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, that's not my thinking or anything, but it just goes back to, because she says that love is love.
Who, me?
No.
Who said
Drea. What's her name again?
Drea. Says that love is love?
Yeah.
You serious?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Do you know what she sounds like? She sounds like when them pedophiles say the same thing. I just love who I love. Oh, so you love 12-year-olds? That's your thing? Love is love, though. That's not what that is. Don't repeat that no more.
That's what she said. Yeah, Najee, I'm not. Love. That's
Please,
what she
this
said.
This is not a gay relationship. That's not what this is. You like little boys. That's a problem.
So age ain't nothing but a number.
Age is everything and a number.
Yeah. So I just wanted you to pay attention to the men and then versus the women, because it seemed like
I know you trying to make it seem like it's not as much of an uproar when women do
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it's not the same. The double standard is there. When it's women, it's not so bad, but when it's men, y'all go hard in the paint.
Well, I will say, I think when women do it, they don't do it illegally. Like, it's maybe a 40-year-old talking to a 27-year-old. It ain't gonna be no 15-year-old talking to a 30-year-old. They're not gonna do it that way. Men, they just raunchy and nasty with it. Yeah, but women, they,
men is the teens, the low teens.
Correct. Women just like little young whippersnappers. That's pretty much it. That's it. What they call them? Sugar babies. They looking for a sugar baby. Yeah, maybe that's what that is. Maybe it's a sugar
Dang.
mama, sugar baby relationship. That could be it.
I guess it's, it is what it is. We call them juvies, but
A juvie. Sometimes you have to, pay for somebody's attention and all that.
that's all I have.
That's an interesting topic.
Yeah, it's very interesting because some people really feel like age
And this
ain't
is my
nothing but
thing.
a
This
number.
is not to fault any older people that are into younger people. I think there's just a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. You talking to anybody still in their teens, 19? I'm gonna say 2021. That's cutting it because that's still, niggas. They don't even have credit cards and stuff yet. Like that's the things I'm thinking about.
Yeah. So mentally, that's what we thinking about. We like mentally, like, what's the connection?
Yeah.
And it's not to throw no shade.
At
That's
all.
just the
Just trying
things
to
that we're thinking
understand.
about. Yeah. So my tip is this, just as a mother, if a mom is not cool with it, it's no them trying to hate on you. They just trying to protect their children. That's it. Because as a mother of a 24-year-old and an almost 20-year-old, I would be taken aback if a 40-year-old.
Because even you said
I'm saying I would be
a 40-year-old woman that's equally creepy.
If a grown ass 40-year-old woman was interested in my 20-year-old.
Because we're too interested in that.
And that's it. And it's like, that's what we're thinking about. Like, what do you want with my 20-year-old who I still have to tell to clean up, get up, take a bath. I still have to say this to my 20-year-old. So yeah, so if a 40-year-old was interested, yeah, I would definitely be alarmed, and I am going to express myself and say something because mentally that's hard for me to grasp. That's it. And as a sister,
yeah, just don't even do that. You talking about as a sister, as an auntie, as a everything. All of that is ridiculous.
So you like people coming for you. It's not that. They're trying to protect their loved one at the same time because it doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. It's hard. That's hard. So my tip is just understand that the parents are there to protect. And even my daughter, who's 27, if she told me a 40-year-old was trying to pursue her, once again, I have to question that, because why would a grown ass man want, for me, a baby? She's still a baby. She's 27. She's not even 30. If she was 30, then I would back down a little bit more. I would.
I'm not talking about 10 years older than me.
I'm just saying I would back down, but 27 and 40, that's a slippery slope. Yeah. So having questions and trying to understand, that's normal. So that's my tip.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be offended when people are just trying to protect their loved ones.
Can I add a tip?
Of course.
Try to put yourself in their shoes and understand. What if you had a 19-year-old? Ask yourself if you would be comfortable with your 19-year-old son dating a 40-year-old. Because I don't know if they do that. Like if they ask you, yeah, why people so outraged? Would you accept that? And if you would,
most likely they would say yes. Just be,
I don't think they
just
would
to go
though.
with it. I don't. That's a good one. I don't think they put themselves in other people's shoes, so you can really see what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? You grinding on somebody 21-year-old son, and you 40. Like, what are we doing? Like, they babies. Like, these are kids. Like, these are young boys. They have so much more life to go. Like, that's the part that's confusing to me. And I think about the compatibility.
Yes.
At 40, I know what I'm listening to.
Or even I know the humor things you think is funny.
Yes. It's totally different. What my 20-year-old about to be 20 listens to, I have no interest in that.
And I'm 27 now.
So that's the thing. And it's like y'all trying to make it fit. Like, we know better. We know that you gonna have all kind of things that's not syncing up. Everything. Cleaning up, the food you eat, the music you listen to, even life, all of that. You fought it, so you got all of this. You got all this experience underneath your belt. He ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
He ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
And you wonder why y'all gonna get into it. He ain't got nothing. He hasn't experienced
He just
anything yet.
started.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. You got something else?
No, that's all I got. And again, this ain't to talk down on nobody.
No, definitely not. No, my last tip is just be careful. Be careful. It's a real slippery slope when you talking about age and the law and those things.
Oh, because the law.
Please be careful with that. Age ain't nothing but a number, but guess what? According to the law, it matters. All right, it's more than a number when it comes to the law. So just be careful with who you are dealing with, and make sure you understand what comes with that when they're not of legal age or when they still are babies.
Barely legal. Yeah, when they're barely legal.
Barely legal.
How does that look on you?
Yeah, because a lot of times these people are with people and they haven't even, they're not even 21 yet or 22. And I know in theory, like, well, they're of age, but they still babies at 21.
If you gotta say it, like, I mean, he's of.
I listen.
Like you pulling at straws now. Pulling that straw.
Slippery slope. Mm-hmm. So now Jay said, age ain't nothing but a number, but
I didn't say that.
She said it's serious. It's real serious. So
okay,
that's all I got. I just feel like the double standard exists, and we definitely need to look at both sides.
That was a great discussion because I feel like I'm seeing an increase in women.
We call it robbing the cradle. Yeah, definitely.
Robbing the cradle. That's
cradle.
Exactly what's going on. So I'm seeing a higher influx of women doing it, and I'm just trying to understand.
And you could be right. Could be some sort of midlife crisis that they have, and something that they're going through emotionally that they may need to see somebody for. Because nothing they can say can even make that make sense. Because you dealing with someone 22 and you already 40. When you 45. Everything is just going to be different. Your life is going to be different. How you think is going to be different. And you're going to get upset with them because they're not thinking how you think. And they ain't got enough time in the game. Yeah, they just starting off. You halfway done. Seriously. You at your halfway point. Yeah, they just getting started. So, that's it. That's all I have.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. It's a great conversation. All right, let us know in the comments if you liked it, what you want us to talk about. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. We're going to have a little subscriber challenge coming up. Stay tuned for that. All right. And yeah, we love you guys, and we'll see you next week.